Every man at some point in his life is faced with a critical decision: to follow the easy path that most choose, or to walk the hard road, the path of discipline, purpose, and inner mastery. In the realm of sexual energy, this decision is monumental. It is the fork in the road that determines whether a man remains stuck in mediocrity or rises into greatness. The easy road is filled with instant gratification, porn, hookups, lust-driven actions, and the unconscious leaking of sexual energy. The hard road is a path of resistance, self-control, and internal growth. It is filled with silent battles, relentless discipline, and long seasons of no external validation. But it is on this road that a man's destiny is forged. Choosing the hard road doesn't just build character, it elevates your soul. In this essay, we will explore how choosing the hard road and mastering your sexual energy will lead to elevation, mentally, spiritually, and even materially. We'll unpack how sexual energy is sacred power, how the modern world distracts you from wielding it, and how every conscious choice to retain, transmute, and master puts you on a divine trajectory of growth, purpose, and legacy. Sexual energy is not just for procreation. It is the essence of creation. It is a life force that births ideas, moves civilizations, and drives the will to build, conquer, and evolve. When you spill this energy aimlessly, you trade divine fuel for fleeting pleasure. When you conserve and direct it, you channel your very essence into creating something lasting. From ancient sages to modern elite performers, the men who understand this truth treat their sexual energy as sacred. They don't give it away easily. They don't chase lust. They master their urges and transmute that primal fire into focus, creativity, strength, and dominance in their chosen fields. The hard road is choosing not to ejaculate your power away for momentary relief. It's choosing not to chase superficial relationships that drain you. It's choosing solitude over meaningless connections. This choice, though difficult, is what separates warriors from wanderers, kings from consumers. Modern society is built to keep you weak, distracted, and depleted. You are bombarded with sexual imagery, shallow pleasures, and dopamine traps at every turn. Porn is free, instant gratification is one click away, and hookup culture is glorified. The system profits from your lack of control. Why? Because a man who cannot control his urges is easy to control. A man who constantly leaks his life force has no energy left to build, lead, or rebel. He becomes passive, addicted, and docile, consuming rather than creating. Taking the hard road means unplugging from this matrix. It means rejecting the conditioning that tells you pleasure is the highest goal. It means resisting the cheap highs in order to tap into the deep reservoirs of your masculine potential. And it is precisely because this path is so rare, so difficult, that walking it elevates you above the crowd. The hard road is not glamorous in the beginning. In fact, it feels like loss. You'll feel lonely, bored, frustrated. You'll watch others indulge while you fight urges in silence. You'll feel like you're missing out. But this pain is not punishment, it's purification. Every urge you resist is energy being alchemized into strength. Every lonely night is a sharpening of your focus. Every temptation overcome is an initiation into higher purpose. Men who elevate don't get there by chance. They suffer. They go through dark nights of the soul. They feel the weight of their calling and still choose to rise. The hard road teaches you how to lead yourself before you lead others. It forges your willpower, polishes your character, and deepens your spiritual gravity. Elevation requires friction. Diamonds are made under pressure. And sexual energy, when held and directed, becomes a fire that burns away the weak parts of you and forges the version of you the world needs. Transmutation is the art of converting sexual energy into creative, spiritual, and professional power. This is how geniuses, inventors, and world changers operate. Nikola Tesla was celibate. Muhammad Ali practiced sexual restraint before fights. Steve Jobs spoke about energy transmutation through celibacy. These men knew the truth. The same energy that seeks pleasure also fuels purpose. When retained and rechanneled, sexual energy can help you build empires, master crafts, and awaken vision. Choosing the hard road means you no longer see your sexual energy as just something to release. It becomes your currency. You invest it into your mission, into your craft, into your legacy. And that investment always returns with interest. Sexual transmutation turns base desire into divine creation. The average man dissipates his energy daily, never building anything of worth. The disciplined man builds himself into a fortress, into a legend, into a force to be reckoned with. The first signs of elevation are internal. You gain clarity. Your mind sharpens. Your confidence deepens. You no longer seek validation because you are grounded in truth. You become more discerning. Your presence becomes magnetic, not because you're trying, but because your energy is whole. Spiritual elevation comes before material success. When you master your sexual energy, your aura shifts. You walk differently. You speak with weight. People feel you. You are no longer scattered or hollow. You carry purpose in your bones. From the spiritual foundation, material elevation follows. You start attracting opportunities, not chasing them. People begin to seek your leadership. Your creativity explodes. You work with depth and intensity. Money, influence, and status become byproducts, not goals. Elevation is not about ego. It's about alignment. When your internal world is ordered, the external world responds accordingly. Sexual mastery is one of the fastest ways to restore that order. One of the most paradoxical rewards of choosing the hard road is how women respond. When your sexual energy is conserved, you exude a different frequency. Masculine, grounded, unbothered. Women sense it. They may not consciously understand it, but they feel your power. However, the man on the hard road does not chase. He is not moved by lust or need. He is selective. His standards are high. He seeks alignment, not entertainment. This shift is crucial. Most men seek women to fill a void. But when you master your energy, you no longer operate from lack. You come from fullness, from abundance, from strength. As a result, you attract women who are aligned with your path. Feminine, nurturing, respectful of your mission. You no longer settle for drama or distraction. You are elevated because you have become a man who knows his worth and no longer compromises it for temporary pleasure. As you elevate, something remarkable happens. You become a lighthouse for others. Your life becomes proof that the hard road leads to transformation. Younger men will look up to you. Your presence will inspire, your discipline will teach, and your energy will heal. You are not just meant to walk the hard road for yourself. You are meant to light the path for others. The man who chooses a hard road becomes a leader, even if he never planned to be. His very being gives others permission to rise. You don't have to preach. You just live it. You embody the truth that self-mastery is the gateway to power. That purpose is stronger than pleasure. That greatness is born from restraint. Your elevation will not just benefit you. It will ripple through your family, your community, your culture. You break generational cycles. You become a patriarch. You shift the legacy. The hard road is long. It is not a shortcut. It does not offer quick rewards. But it offers something better, eternal rewards. When you choose discipline over desire, patience over pleasure, purpose over porn, you're planting seeds that will bear fruit for a lifetime. The crown does not come at the start. It is given at the end, after you've walked through fire, after you've fought the inner wars, after you said no 1,000 times when your body screamed yes. But when it comes, it is glorious. You will look back and thank yourself. You will be elevated in ways you never imagined. Peace, power, prosperity, presence. You will realize the hard road was the only road worth walking. And by then, it won't even feel hard. It will feel right, natural, inevitable, because you have become a man who no longer negotiates with weakness. A man who has integrated his shadow. A man who leads with spirit, not lust. Choose the hard road today. You have a choice right now. To stay where you are, leaking your energy, chasing false highs, avoiding discomfort, or to step onto the path of kings, the path of warriors, the path of purpose. The hard road demands everything from you, but it gives you everything in return. This is not about perfection. You will fall, you will stumble, but you will rise stronger every time. Because each time you choose discipline over indulgence, your spirit becomes more powerful. Each time you say no to what drains you, you say yes to your higher self. Sexual energy is a sacred fire. Don't waste it. Don't trade it for empty moments. Hold it. Honor it. Use it to build, to serve, to create, to lead. You will be elevated, not by the world's standards, but by the universe's. You will be seen. You will be respected. You will become what you were always meant to be, a man of vision, strength, and divine purpose. Choose the hard road, and don't look back.